Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are doing well. My name is Vincent. Welcome to Creative Tool School. I want to show you how to write letter on your computer. Have you ever wanted to write a letter on your laptop, computer, or PC and wondering how to go about it? You are at the right place. Before you start, you need to make sure you have the necessary software or tool to do this work. I also wrote things down that I want us to cover, things that will help you master this process. You can write formal letter and informal letter. Formal letter is the letter you are writing to organization, company, your boss, somebody you don't know. Informal is a letter you are writing to your friends, family, people you know. Before you start on this channel, you will see several platforms you can use to write letter. Many of them are free. We're going to use Microsoft Word. Is one of the software you can use. You can also use Notepad. You can use Google Doc. You can use Microsoft Notepad online. There are several softwares to use to write letter using Microsoft Word, Microsoft 365 paid version. But also if you use this online, you can write letter free of charge without paying. So what we need to do is we're going to go to Microsoft Word. So go to your computer, then go to Word. You can see showing us Microsoft Word. Then you select blank document. So this is Microsoft Word. This is like a board. Before you start to write letter, you need to first of all go on top, select layout. So if you select layout, check the margins, make sure it is normal. So make sure you select the margin as normal so that it will put all the margin standard position is supposed to be. We're going to start with formal letter. So if you want to put a color, you select font color. You see align to the left, align to the right, select align to the right, align to the right, or you select Control R. So once you select Control R, the cursor will start on the right. If you are doing formal letter, then you start by writing your name on the top. Your name, going to use Creative Tool School. Creative Tool School. You see the color. This letter is highlighting in red. So if you go to on the top, font color, click on the font color, then you select color you want. We want to use black for it. And another thing is also, if you select this, then you go on top and select font you want to use. You have Area Black, Calibre, Abid, New Times Roman. So I normally use Area for this area. If you want to make this bold, you select B. You see Creative Tool School is now in bold, but I normally put this normal without making it bold. Then you also need to select the size, font size, or you select Control plus Shift plus P. Then you scroll down to select the font size you want. I normally use 12. Before you change the font size, you need to copy the letter, for example. Then you select the font size, so you can increase it to 14. Then area. So you need to copy it before you select the font size. You can increase the font size. You can see that the font size is increasing. So I'm going to leave it on 12. Put it on 14 if you like. Between 14 and 12 is good for this. Then after you put your name, then you select enter. Start on the next line. So after you put your name, then you put your address. 123 Main 123 Main Street. Then you put your city. This address is pseudo address. For example, 123 Main Street, Austin, Texas. 78701. Then select enter. Then you can put USA. Select enter. Then you put date 09/11/2025. Good example of how your address should be. Your main address will be on the right side. The next thing to do is you give a gap, select enter twice. Then if you want to put maybe subheading of the letter, you can select align to the center. Control E. Control E is align to the center. You go on top and select align to the center, or you select Control E from your keyboard. This one is job application, for example. Job application. If you want to underline this job application or make it bold, you can put underline, or Control U is underline. If you want to put this job application bold, then you make it bold, select B, go on top, or you select Control B to make it bold. After you put the job application, then you select enter twice, then align to the left. Then the next thing to do is for you to write address of the person. You select align to the left to start writing the address of the company you want to send this to. If you know the name of the person, you can write the name of the person. So I'm going to put, this is pseudonym, Mrs. And you can see that this now is in bold. So I'm going to remove the bold. If you want to remove bold and underline, select B, you remove bold. And also want to remove the underline, select underline again to remove it. So the person we're writing this letter to is Miss Jane Dio. Pseudo name and pseudo address. Then hiring position, hiring manager. Hiring manager. Company, Creative to School Limited. 456 Business Avenue, Austin, Texas. Postcode 78720 USA. The next line, so after you wrote USA, give gap. Then, dear Miss Dio. Then give gap. I am writing to apply for the marketing manager position I saw on your website. Full stop. I am writing to apply for the marketing manager position I saw on your website. Put full stop, then give a gap. My 5 years of experience in digital marketing have prepared me well for this role. Then you select full stop. Then select enter to start from the next paragraph. So give a gap. At my previous job, I led a campaign that increased leads by 40%. Full stop. I am confident I can achieve similar results for your company. Full stop. Then select enter to give a gap again. Thank you for your time and consideration. Full stop. Then you give a gap. Capital I. I look forward to hearing from you. Full stop. Then select enter twice to give a gap again. If you want to close the letter, you can write kind regards. You can also write sincerely. Then you put signature and your name. So signature, then your name. Vincent E. So this is a good example of how to write a letter. I'm going to write this letter, print it from the computer, and also email this letter to somebody. I'm going to email it to Creative Tool email. So from this letter, if you copy this letter and want to make it bold, one section of the letter, and want to make it bold, you can select Ctrl B to make it bold. Likewise, you can make any particular section, you can change color. Any particular section, you want any particular section of the letter to have different color, you go to font color. Let's say you want it to be yellow, and you can see that this area is now yellow. If you want to make all of the letter to be in the same color, you copy all and go on top font color and select the color you want. Make it yellow. You can see this color is highlight, text highlight color. So if you want to remove text highlight, then you select remove it. So if you want to change the color, you copy all the letter and put it in the color you choose, maybe black or green or any color. You can see that the letter has gone back to color. If you want to remove this underline, you select that job application, select it, then go to underline and remove it. If you want to put underline, copy it, that particular job application, copy it, then you go to select Ctrl U, or you go on top, you can see where cursor is highlighting, then you select underline. So you can put all this letter in underline if you like, but we're just gonna remove this job application underline. And also this section we put bold, we want to remove the bold. So this is good example of formal letter. So most important thing is you end it with kind regards. You put your details, your name, address, date on the right side, job application, or whatever is the subject of the letter will be on the top, on the center. By selecting, you put it on the center by selecting Ctrl E. After that, you select enter to give gap. Then you go to align to the left for you to start writing the address of the recipient. Then after you put the job application, then select enter twice to give a gap. Then select align to left. Ctrl L is aligned to the left for you to start writing the address of the recipient, the company, whoever you are writing the letter to. It could be government official. So this is a good example how to write formal letter. After you finish writing the letter, the next thing we need to do is we need to save the letter as a PDF document. So you go to File, so select File on top, then you select Save As. Then the next thing to do is you need to go on top and select Save It as a PDF. You can save it as Word, etc., or Word document, but you want to save this as PDF. PDF, you can give the file name Job Application. So you select where you want to save it, you select Browse. Normally, when you select Save As, you normally go to OneDrive straight away, but by default, but you need to select particular place you want to save it. If you want to save it in the download or in the document section, so select Browse. So when you select Browse, it will take you to the PC for you to decide where you want to save the letter. We want to save it in the document, and you can see that it's showing us Job Application. So we want to save it in document, then you select Save. So this is showing us now Job Application PDF. So this job application is now saved on this PC. If you want to see it, this is the letter and it's showing us PDF. If it doesn't open automatically, what you need to do is you need to go to File Explorer. So if you go to your computer, go to File Explorer, select it. On your files, it will show on the top. You can see the document Job Application. It will show you the date. But you can also go to Documents. If you select the document, then you look from the list of documents that you got and check the date. You can also type the date the document was written. If you go on top and type the date, let's say 9/11/2025, select Enter. It will show you Job Application. Then you open it up. This is the letter we wrote, and save it to the computer. Then I've shown you how to access this letter from your computer. Now, another thing for us to do is for us to email this letter to somebody. Several email platforms you can use, but I want us to go to Microsoft Outlook, Creative to School email. And what you need to do is for you to send this letter, you need to make sure you have the correct address of the person you are sending the letter to select New, create new email message. Then you go on top to, then type email address of the person. I'm going to send it back to Creative to School email. First of all, I want to select the email address, Creative Tool School 1 at outlook.com. This is the email address of the person, so you need to make sure you got correct address. Then you write the subject, job application letter. Then the next thing to do is you need to select Insert to attach the letter. You can write, Dear Mrs. Dio, please find attached my job application letter. Kind regards, Vincent E. The next thing to do is you need to insert the letter. So select Insert, then go to File, browse this computer. So if you have the document in OneDrive, then you go to OneDrive to access the document and attach it, or upload and share. Or if you have link also for the document, you can also select the link. You want to upload this from this computer, so select from this computer. When you select from this computer, then you go to Documents, then go and look for the letter. You can type the date for the letter. You can type the date, for example, 9/11/2025. Select enter, and you can see job application. Then you select it, job application is selected, click open. Once you select click open, the letter is now attached to the email. You can see it right here, job application. The next thing to do is you select send. So this job application letter is now sent to Creative Tools School. If you wait for a few minutes on this email address, the letter will arrive back to Creative Tools School inbox, and see if you can get this email. Here we go. Straight away, the email just arrived. Job application letter. You can see it on the top. We have wrote letter here. Send it. Now, another thing I want to show you is if you want to print this letter out, double click the letter to open. This is the file. This is the letter we wrote. If you want to print it out, you select Ctrl P from your laptop keyboard or your computer, or you go on top and select print icon. Select print icon on top. You wait for the letter to attach. Wait for printer connection. So this is the letter. Then the next thing to do is you need to go on the left side, scroll down to select the printer. We got here is HP LaserJet MFP M140W. You select it. So this letter is one-page document. Then select portrait. If you want it to be in landscape, this is now changed to landscape, but you want to make sure we have this in portrait. And it's a single page letter. Then you select print. So we are now going to receive this letter from the printer. Now, another thing I want to show you is how to write informal letter. So we'll go back to Microsoft Word. So this is the letter we wrote. This is the official one. Now, what we want to write is informal letter, short informal letter. Copy all to delete, select delete. Once you copy all, then you select delete. So if you are writing a letter to your friend or any person you know, you start by select enter twice, then select align to left, Ctrl R. You type hello or name of the person. Hey, Maria. The printer is now printing out the letter we wrote. This is it. This is the letter. This is the letter we wrote and printed it out from the printer. So we have been able to write a letter, save it to the computer, and also printed it out. Now we are writing informal letter to somebody we know, our relative. So you write, hey, Maria, for example. Maria is just a pseudonym. Enter to give a gap, to enter. Then type just writing to see how you are liking Seattle. Exclamation mark. Then I hope the new apartment is great. Full stop. Then select enter. Some big news on my end. I got a puppy. His name is Milo, and he is keeping me very busy. Full stop. Let me know when you have time to video chat soon. Full stop. I did love to catch up properly. Then select enter twice. Best wishes, Vincent. So this is good example of an informal letter, a letter you are writing to somebody you know. So this is exactly how it should be. You don't need to put address. Before you start, like we did earlier, you put the layout, the margins to be the normal margins and everything. Then you start by writing the letter, starts by writing hey Maria or hello, etc. The name of the person, you know it, the person already, and write what you want to write and end it with best wishes. Then you write your name. So these are things I thought to share with you. This is a good example of how to write a letter, formal letter, and also informal letter. Thank you very much. This is how to write letter on your laptop or PC. I hope this helped you. Let me know if there's any other thing you want to learn. Thank you very much indeed.